His new printer, he'll be able to do a whopping better job, even faster.
Oh, I should have known his new one. Okay, I haven't been over there in a while.
He got 2 new ones.
Oh, hell, he can double print faster.
Yeah, he got both bamboos, so he can double up pretty quick. I got one right now. I got my old one. I'm probably gonna get rid of my old one. I was thinking about I might just give it to one of my sons or give it to one of his friends and get it out of here. And I think I'm gonna buy myself. I mean, I'm gonna wait until after Florida. I'm gonna wait until after Florida. I'm gonna buy myself another P2S. I think I love these damn things. Fantastic. But I won't hold it up. A lot of you guys in there. And good morning, DJ up in Canada. You got a copy and one DRS.
Yes, well, sir, it's afternoon now, but yeah, I'm kind of copying and reading stuff on X here as well. So carry on, gentlemen. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo. Bravo, Charlie.
Roger. Good morning. Afternoon. Oh boy.
Well, it's morning somewhere, it's afternoon here.
Yeah, California, but we don't really count that place. And Jay, you're not funny, man.
Call Bill in here? I haven't met you. I'm Gary, KB1WY, Connecticut.
Hey, good afternoon, Gary. Bill here in northern New Jersey, November 2 Whiskey Hotel.
Nice to hear you on the air. Nice signal up here. 65 miles northeast of New York City.
So nice in the snow hole. We're about 25 air miles northwest of Central Park, Midtown Manhattan.
Okay. Copy on that. So, just waving and saying hello.
I thought you were in Jamaica, Queens.
All I know is Jamaican me crazy.
And when I'm in Jamaica, I am the queen.
Hey, are you going to Hamcation?
Yes, I will be there. Gary will be there too.
He's my name.
Well, then I guess I'll see you there.
Well, you got my number anyway, but definitely hit me up. I'll be there Friday. I don't know. I probably won't be there Saturday and Sunday, but I'll definitely stop by Friday and walk around for a little bit. Me and my wife, we last time we were there, I'll send you some funny pictures. I had this giant gold chain with a giant Donald Trump on it, and she had a Trump hat, and we were just drinking beer, walking around laughing.
Yeah, well, I'll be there Friday. Sunday we're heading over to Magic Kingdom, but no, I'll give you.
Oh shit! You might even see me at Disney World because we'll be there too. We'll be at Magic. We'll be at Epcot and all that stuff. Roaming around, looking pretty.
Oh, can't miss.
Hey, Dave, what happened to the slot?
Oh, no, that's going to be, I think that's on Thursday. I'll tell you the name of the place here in a second. It's some exotic place there. $700, Gary. And I just got to finalize. But yeah, $700 for her to spend 2.5 hours with a damn sloth.
Oh, come on. For $25, she could have spent 3 hours with a slob.
Wow. I mean, I just walk really slow anyway. What's the difference?
Okay, that's cool. I'll be there on Friday. I always leave those dates open just in case one day's a rain date, but I'll be there Friday.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. We don't really have any plans. I am staying at 3 different hotels though. That's something new I'm doing this year because I want to float around. Actually, 4 different hotels. Because we're going a day early, so we're going to stay at a hotel, then switch, and then switch again, then switch again. Every 3 days we'll switch. And then the last day, I'm staying at Embassy Suites there at the airport, so we can just ditch the rent-a-car the day before and We'll just Uber to the airport.
See that, Bill? They're on to him. Now he has to stay at 4 different hotels.
No, I'm doing it on purpose. Usually we stay at one, but I told her, I said, we can go over here to this side of Florida, go to that side of Florida, go down to this side of Florida, and every 3 days I think it's great because you get a brand new room, fresh, no baloney.
He did that because of the limitation on his AARP card.
Yeah, I don't like baloney.
Guard, you bastard. And I don't know which one of you pricks signed me up for it, but it wasn't very nice.
This is N1IZI.
Somebody actually signed you up? That's funny.
So yeah, I started getting all the ads and, membership stuff, and I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, I'll talk to all you gentlemen
maybe nobody signed you up.
Maybe
Maybe you just
out here,
get to that
but
age.
this is N1IZI, and I am going to go QRT. Happy afternoon, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your marvelous day from N1IZI. See you guys later. I'm out.
7-3, Dave.
Ray, DJ, Davey, Doug. I'm sure I'm missing some people in there. Jay, I'm not sure who else is in here. I was trying to get my AM transmitters set up. All right, I'll talk to you guys later on. 73 N1IZI.
Yeah, I guess I don't
Did you
count.
order all the Pi stuff to build that controller?
All the pie crap is coming. I'm sorry, you do count. My bad.
Bye, Dave. We're gonna miss you.
Yes, all that stuff's ordered. All the stuff is ordered. I haven't ordered a controller to, maneuver that thing down around as far as buttons and the VFO dial, if that's what you mean.
No, I don't use any of that stuff anyway.
Yeah, all that stuff will come in. I'll torture myself with that, and I don't know, another learning curve.
It's
All right,
good.
I don't want to
You'll
hold it up.
enjoy it.
Everybody's
It'll give you
being
something
quiet.
to do because you like to
Anyway,
stay
like I
busy.
said, I'm going to sign
I know
off
you get
and,
bored very easy.
Probably going to put the herpes on to listen. So 73 to you guys from N1IZI, and Richie, I'll talk to you in a few. Davey, everybody, I'm out.
Roger.
And Bob, I think that was you, Bob. So take care.
How much did you get up there, Bob?
Yeah, I feel better, Dave. You say Roger, Roger, and he thought it was me. I feel really good. My audio must sound great. And Gary, we got about a foot, a good solid 12 or so inches here. I mean, I didn't measure it, but judging by, the snowblower work, yeah, about a foot.
There you go. I think that's about what we got down here. It just drifted like crazy and everything else, and then we got about 2 inches of ice rain on top of it. Just kind of a mess. All right.
Yeah, it's actually still snowing here, and I think, I went out to start clearing it at about 9:30. I think there's about an inch and a half that's accumulated since then.
Yeah, there was a big snow tail right over the top of me here for the last, I'll say 30 minutes ago. And now the sun is back out, and I'm actually down to my driveway, and the cars are cleared off again. So hopefully the wind will blow a little bit, dry it all off, because, my God, we're not getting above 20 degrees, and it's going to be near 0 or below every night for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking at the live radar right now. It looks like we have one more snow band just to the, southwest of us, and then, I think it's cleared then. I think we're all set. Oh, no, there's more over Vermont rotating in.
Okay, he's gone. Sorry about that.
You doubled, Dave.
Well, I'm going to go, guys. You guys have a good rest of the afternoon, and we'll catch you all later. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo for Bravo Charlie.
Where are you going? You guys up there in Canada, you ain't doing anything anyway. It's not maple syrup season.
No, I'm going to go down to the mail.
All righty. Well, have a great day, DJ. I'll see you later on. Bye.
Roger, 7-3, my friends.
Hell, I think they even canceled the mail in this state.
Yeah, Canada, man. Their military's about to attack us over Greenland, so we gotta keep an eye on DJ up there. He might be
My dog slipped.
Wait, they have a military?
Yeah, don't forget, guys, all our military
What kind of
tampons
keys?
in the bathroom, so when they run out of bullets, they're gonna start throwing tampons at you. You're gonna hit us with tampons?
What kind of CW key are you using, Ray?
The liberal.
Yes, used tampons.
Tampons in the military, all the men's bathrooms. That's how stupid Canadian government is. There's a guy up the pond that makes these torsion bar keys. Key paddles, have you seen them? Torsion bar key paddles.
I have not seen it.
No.
What do you paddle? Is it straight? What do you Single level paddle, okay.
Lever.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's is that like the old bug?
The guy at Vermont makes these, they're one-off, they're called torsion bar key paddles. And you know how a torsion bar works on a personal front end?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same idea with the key pad. Don't move apart. Have a torsion bar. Look at it. Can adjust so it's barely like 100,000ths of an inch.
Is it me or does Ray have a buzzing on his signal?
I heard it too. It's almost like an AC. He's almost like he's running Vox or something. Hey, Ray, how?
Yeah, I am running Vox.
Yeah, it sounds like you got an AC hum or something every time you break in and break out on the Vox.
I don't hear it here.
I don't hear anything here. I'll go push the talk. Just push the talk. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I can see something.
Yeah, it's there. Here you go.
We'll go push the talk. Just push the talk. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We wouldn't lie to Ray.
All right. I didn't hear it at first. I had the automatic notch filter on here, so what's over here?
Just admit it, Dave. You can't hear well.
No, that's true, but what are you talking about? I'm the one that tells people.
KB2 UKA and hello, Billy.
Well,
Doug, how are you, brother?
I think you were just gonna leave him sounding buzzy.
I was just happy to hear it.
Yeah. It's transmitting 2 watts of buzz.
Hey, did you see the knuckleheads walking around in Star Wars outfits in the Boston Commons last night with lightsabers during the snowstorm?
No, but did you see they're getting ready to burn down Minneapolis?
Who cares?
Oh yeah, that's every night now.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, they just shot another girl with less than lethal whatever they used. I'm not even sure, but it looks like it took off a couple of her fingers.
Oh, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yes.
Oh, Doug.
Trump sent home in there directly today.
It just comes up, the movie line comes up, not a finger.
Oh, Doug, I just remembered.
Yes.
It was not Shep. It was Brenton.
Yes, I know Brenton too. Well, I haven't heard him in a while.
Okay, you hear the buzz?
No,
There's a buzz
No.
on?
it's gone.
I'm gonna go push to talk.
It's gone.
Do you hear it?
Negative.
Nothing.
Anybody hear a buzz?
Well, it was hard to tell because you said I'm going to go push to talk, and then somebody talked over it. So push to talk again.
Push to talk, over.
Yeah, no, clean.
I didn't hear it, Ray. I'm too far away.
Yeah, okay. I found out what it is.
Was it a fluorescent light bulb too close to the mic?
No, it was a piece of Behringer equipment that's a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, all right, that'll do it too. I actually had a fluorescent desk lamp back in Danvers, and it was interfering with 2 meters. People were telling me on 2 meters that I had a hum. Turned out to be, a cheap Chinese light bulb or a, lamp.
What, next to the radio?
Yeah, Roger. I had it hanging on a shelf so it was like lighting up my desk. And, when I was talking, I was holding a hand mic on 2 meters, but the hand mic was literally probably 8 inches from the light bulb. And I just moved away from the light and the hum went away. So I took the light off and the hum was gone. I'm like, really? It's the light.
Wow.
Okay, you know what it turned out to be? You'll never believe it.
A ground loop.
I bought this thing called an ISOXL isolation transformer, and a son of a bitch is home.
What name brand did you buy?
A company called ISOXL. It's an isolation transformer. Anyway, unplugged it, and the hum is gone.
Yep, sounds good.
Thank you very much for pointing that out. This goes back to Amazon tomorrow. Another piece of shit.
It is amazing, isn't it? I bought a fuel pump off of eBay because the fuel pump on my snowmobile was leaking. Well, the eBay one is damn close, but not exact to the factory. So I had to try to bend one of the nipples. Well, the nipples are steel, and the case is aluminum for the fuel pump. So they kind of stretched out the hole in the aluminum. Well, I put the thing in, and the damn thing's leaking. I'm like, I just replaced a leaky fuel pump with a leaky fuel pump.
Do you want to hear something really weird, Bob? I'm hearing aurora.
I just find it annoying.
Are you hearing aurora, or are you hearing my furnace? My furnace is running in the background.
Oh, okay, that's it. I'm sorry.
What am I going to have for dinner tonight?
Well, there was a low-grade, there was a high-grade C flare, low-grade M flare a few hours ago, but it's not really affecting anything.
Shut up, Doug.
Okay.
Hey, when are you going to send me that
easy.
bamboo printer you're never going to use? I'll pay shipping, Doug.
Well, no, now that you're using it, I have to start using it again. So, I'll be, I don't know what I'm going to print. See, that's the thing. I can print funny little knickknacks and little statues to put around other garbage in the shack. I was going to print a center insulator for the doublet at one point, but I just used something else.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll buy all the filament, but whatever you make with it, you got to send to Bob.
No. I have so much filament. I'm telling you, he got it for Christmas 2 years ago. We got him everything. I've got boxes of filament I haven't even opened yet.
Why do you gotta send it to
Start
me?
sending Bob stuff. I'll show you what I want you to print for him.
Why you gotta send it to me, Dave? What am I gonna do with it?
Oh, Doug can explain it to you.
Yes, make sure you have a lot of Vaseline.
Well, I do have a really big trash barrel.
Oh, God. I want to try that picture thing. You see the 3D print pictures they're doing now, and you can put it in the light. I think that'd be kind of cool in the shack. You know, make something for like this wall over here where I'm just taking like all ham radio pictures over the years of everybody and just put them, you know, light them up from the back. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Listen, the only one you're lighting up from the back is KZ2N, and I don't think he's on frequency.
Oh, Doug, I got a picture of you over here too.
Yeah, you know, I don't appreciate that.
Well, you sucked him out of the woodwork there, Doug.
Christopher.
No, you know how it is. It's all fun and games until I start making fun of Richie, and then he'll be whining like a little bitch.
Well, which Richie?
Well, you know how it goes. You know, people like to play, but when you play back, they get mad.
Alright, I gotta step out for a minute. I got some stuff to do outside. So, Dave, Doug, Richie, Ray, Chris, I don't know, DJ, I think he left, Izzy, he left. Anyway, 73 to all for now. I will be back. K1HRD.
Take care, Bob. Have fun.
All right,
Stay
Bob.
warm, buddy.
Take care. We'll talk to you later.
Are we supposed to get more snow tonight, Ray Ray?
No, it ends at 3 o'clock.
Thank God.
Really.
You get it over there terrible?
Depending on how much wind blew, if you have a decreased heat, if you have it not.
Yeah, it's always something here, but it's all over the place. I can't give an accurate count because it's everywhere.
Well, if I had to use the car as a test point for the amount of snow, it was about 18 inches of snow on the roof of the car.
Yeah, we had a little bit more than that, but you know, it depends on which car. Like the front could have 5 feet, the back could have 1. I'm just so sick of this. Oh man, I don't want to do this next week too.
Oh, there's no more snow coming. In the long range, there's none.
It's going to be worse than what we just
None predicted.
if it comes to fruition. And hello, Jeff.
Wicked cold, that's all. Wicked cold.
Coming down my way too.
No, Ray, they're saying possible a big storm coming next weekend.
Yeah.
I hope they're wrong though.
18 to 20 inch blizzard.
They can't predict tomorrow.
That I agree with.
All right.
Yeah, that's just what I want to hear. But anyway, sounding good, Tom.
Thanks, man. You too. So, let's see. Let me go to my weather application. And, okay. It only goes Friday. I gotta figure out how to use this thing.
In our one radio.
Yeah, what dearest?
KD2 EKA, just past the port.
JB3, WBA.
What's your call?
JB3, WBA.
They canceled my garbage today, so now I got to figure out where the hell to put it tomorrow.
Yep, they did the same here. This is the third week in the last month and a half that I'm only gonna have one pickup. Christmas Day was on a pickup day, and New Year's Day was on a pickup day.
It's annoying.
Well, yeah, because then I have 3 75-gallon pails. They get filled up, and then I gotta fill construction bags, and I gotta lug all that shit out on Thursday. Well, Wednesday night.
Well, here what they do, Doug, because of the fat Maya, she's dead now, but she changed all the rules, so we get 1 barrel each, 1 recycle, 1 trash.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be horrible. I usually twice a week I put out at least 2 75-gallon pails.
If you put one wrong thing in there, they won't take your recycle.
Yeah, I got the same thing you do, DRS. They put a sticker on my front door and says, "Hey, asshole, it goes into recycling."
Yeah, you know, what I do is, like, they wouldn't take styrofoam. You know, they won't take styrofoam, so I drive it down to the drop-off, and they won't take styrofoam there. So I put it on the back of the truck, and I drove away, and it blew off, and I just kept going.
There you go.
Now it's still in their parking lot, and now it's their problem.
There was no garbage pickup today and on this shoreline, so now they're a day behind again. Here we go.
I can't wait to leave Massachusetts, though. Oh, God, I can't wait.
The sad part is when I go out of state and go to other states and I'm at other people's houses or visiting, I go, "What do you do with this?" And they go, "Throw it in the garbage." And I go, "Really?" "Oh, yeah, we don't do all that. It goes to the same place." I said, "Yeah, we do all that, but we get charged for it."
Well, Boston.
It goes to the same place for you too, Gary.
Boston, you can put whatever you want out there. Because they don't have a choice, because the people just leave stuff everywhere, so they have no choice but to pick it up. But out here where I am, you can't get away with that.
You know, they've been, Mercury Luxes have been for sale for like, since the 24th. That's unheard of, not being sold out. I think people are slowing down on them.
I don't know. My nephew just bought one, was it last week? And he got it. It went right to the website, and he signed up, and boom, he got it. So I think they're selling them like candy. I see on the website there on Facebook, they keep saying that they're in stock, and people are buying them. But I just don't. Maybe they're getting their parts faster.
With the new LD Mosses, that amplifier is bulletproof.
They're using the Art 1K6s.
No, R2K.
No, they're using, it says right here, Art 1K6. And there was a shortage of those. Those things were $900 2 months ago.
But they're using a pair of them. What do you call it? In the lock. It gives you 3,200 watts of headroom.
Yeah. Well, they're still for sale. Usually they're sold out, and they're not sold out yet. They usually do like maybe 20 in a clip or so, and that tells me that nobody's buying them.
Well, I'll tell you this much. If I was getting into SDR and buying a Hermes light, I'd go buy one of those.
Like I said, I still got mine. You know, I haven't got rid of it. I think I'm going to keep it. I like it. It doesn't have a problem, but I like my VK a little bit better.
That's what I was going to say. If I was going to buy a new one, I'd get that and have the thing put right in there and key up with the Hermes and be all done. 2K.
I'll tell you what I don't like about the VK. 8 devices. That's what I don't like about the VK. 8 300-watt MOSFETs.
That's the part I like.
I informed about that. Hell, they'll do a 16 if I want it.
Yeah, they just tag them all together.
They're not LD Mosses, they're MOSFETs.
They're MOSFETs, yeah.
The VK amp uses MOSFETs, not LD.
Right, 300-watt MOSFET.
Yep.
MOSFET.
And that's full 300-watt, full duty.
So, my original Mercury 3 Richie, which was the kit, which was opened up to transmit anywhere, I sold it a couple of years ago to a guy in Jersey. His name was Hiram, and he passed away. And N2MDX messaged me that he's helping his brother sell it. And I had some scratches on the case. N2MDX fixed it all up. And I'm not sure if they sold it yet, but my call sign's still in it. I don't think the guy ever used it.
Yeah, amazing. I remember when you sold it. You did pretty good. But, yeah, they hold their value. They're not bad. They're great amps. I like the, you had the Mercury 3S, right?
Yeah, it was probably one of the first 10 to be sold in the States. I had it in 2 days when I ordered it.
Oh, I love the Mercury 3. Nothing wrong with it. One device. So less devices, the better. When you start adding devices, you're causing problems.
But the problem is not in the devices; it's in the power dividers. That's where it comes in.
Well, they're supposed to be matched devices, matched pair. So there's two matched pair on a pallet, and then you got to have two matched pair on the second pallet. The total 4 devices. Then they use a power combiner to combine the 2 pallets.
What do you call it? ACOM has a power combiner.
That's kind of like a push-pull setup.
Well, what Ray's talking about, you could buy the power combiner, put 2 Luxes together.
Believe it or not, the VK amp, when you look at the schematic, is an identical duplicate to a Yaesu Quadra.
That's very
interesting.
The
Quadra uses the 300-watt MOSFETs, right?
No,
I thought they used 28C 2879s.
No.
Yeah, well, they use the older transistor, yeah.
It's identical schematic, I said, not transistor.
Yours is
okay, well, anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't care for it. The less devices, the better. I'd rather have a match pair, no more than that. Single device, a match pair.
Yeah, they use 2 banks of 4 devices, push-pull, and then combined with a combiner.
Yeah, you know, they do make the R2 KOs, and those are very nice. And those are the biggest ones that run on the 53 volts. And then they have the R2 K5s. The 2 K5s run on, I think they're 65 or 70 volt.
Well, that's why I was always a fan of the 3CX 3000s or the 8000, the 10,000, one tube and done.
Yeah, because you got to balance them, you got to neutralize them, and they also when you start adding more than one device, you create harmonics.
Yep, it's hard to beat a single 8877 on third IMD. Let me tell you that thing is good.
I tell everyone, tube amps, they're pretty much the best out there. But they're too damn expensive now. To replace the tube, they're just too much money. And the new auto tune amps, like the 4008 OM Power, I'm not familiar with that. But it's supposed to be a good amp. But I do like the OM Power, the 2000, the 2000 plus, A plus or plus A. With the 6 meters, it does HF 6 meters, automatically tunes, and you don't need a tuner because it has the plate and load. So you can match up anything up to about 3 to 1, 2.5 to 1.
My old SB200 works just fine.
Well, that's a great amp.
Pretty sure HCU Christian on the East Coast of North Carolina.
The only thing I don't like about the 200, I mean, it uses the 572Bs, but they're horizontal and if you don't get decent tubes, they'll short. And same thing with the Yaesu FL 2100 Baker, same type of amplifier. I wish they were vertical. If they were vertical, they'd be better. But you know what? I'd rather have the 3-500s over the 572s any day.
Well, being it's gotten so cold here, it's nice in the morning to have a little extra heat. And I have an extra muffin fan blowing over top of it to fend all the heat off the top of it. It almost says you can just hold your hand right on the case. It's that cool.
Biggest bang for the buck in today's society is a 3-500.
Oh, I'd love to have one, but I guess this is the old school stuff here, 74 years old. So drive it with a little bit of 7300 here, about 70 watts. And it does about 300 watts, and it's going out to a fan dipole. So that's what we're talking on.
I don't think I'd ever go back to glass, Gary.
No, I'm not either, because for 25 pounds, 30 pounds, I pick it up, I'm done. I'm going to do the VK deal, and I want to talk to him again before I do that. I was serious about the 8. I mean,
like I said, I got tons of tube amps here. I like the tube amps in the winter, though. Like you said, it keeps the shack nice and warm, but this room's too small. In the summertime here, man, I turn on, if I turn on what is it, the two 3CX 1500s, 2 keys, and the room's like 150 degrees.
Yeah, well, that's in your room anyway. It's 80 degrees just to start with.
Yeah, well, no, they really do, Doug. They really do. But, like I said, down the road, if I get a bigger room or whatever, maybe I'll run more full-time tubes. But in this small room, I can't use the radios in the summertime. It's just, I can't keep it cool.
I do have a ceiling fan here that I'm
someone give me their NR4 settings?
Too high.
Well, I agree with Gary. For glass, you can't beat the 3-500. That's the best one. You're absolutely right about that, Gary. That's the best glass, within a reasonable price. And I love the ceramic, but you know what? You can't too much to replace it. And now I'm spoiled. I don't think I'll ever stop using LD Moss.
You never have to replace it if you're not beating the snot out of it.
Right. The 3-500 has a 750 plate dissipation. So if you're not killing the tube, you'll be fine. You got to go to an 8877 to get a 1500 watt output plate dissipation. So, at that point, you'd like to see 2 of them in line, like a DX77 2-holer or something like that. But then you're talking a whole different thing.
Yeah, like I said, if I see a really good condition AL80B, it has to be the B. I grab another one, and just put it in the closet with all the other stuff I'm never gonna use.
Oh, they're workhorses, Dave. They're the best ones.
Oh, I know. That's what I had.
And
I used to get a
best bang for the buck.
The only problem I don't understand is I don't understand people like driving with 50, 60 watts. I used to drive with like 25, 30 watts. I used to get about a kilowatt out, and I was happy. I was quite happy.
You never run more than 70 watts input in one of those. Never. That's way overdriving.
Well, I never had to even come close to that. Even like this amplifier here, hell, what are we doing here? Right now, about 1400 watts, Gary, and input is 12 watts. Right. I'm running 11, 12 watts now and seeing 1100 out.
Well, you guys are putting out some power.
I get a lot of
I'm doing about 3 watts. I'm getting about almost 500. 3 watts, Dave.
Never enough radios. You got it all, Dave.
You want me to do 3 watts? Hold on, let me turn it down. That's 3 watts right there gives me 400 watts out.
Yeah, I'm getting about 500 watts out with 3 watts. 3.5 watts.
Okay, so what do you get with 10 watts?
1100.
Now, Dave, when I had the VK, I needed about 20 watts for legal limit. Did you have him give you a different input attenuator?
Nope. Everything is stuck. And that's what I'm saying here, Doug. I think it's antennas. If your antenna's really good, I don't think you need a lot.
I think it's antennas and tuner, to be honest with you, yeah.
10 watts gives me 1150.
Okay, hold on a second here. Let me put the amp in so I can accurately give it. Hold on.
That's what I'm seeing, 1100.
All right.
You got that right on amplifier like mine.
And
I'm 42 watts, get 1490.
7 watts is giving me 450. 10 watts, hold on, is giving me almost 600.
I gotta look.
And you're using what? Lux?
No, I'm using a RF kit. And now, hold on, I am doing 1438, and I'm doing 20 watts. 20 watts gives me 1473.
And, okay, 10 watts right there into the thing. Here, let me do a tune. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. So 10 watts gives me 1200 watts.
1150. So we're all pretty close. That's pretty good.
15 gives me. Oh boy, 15. So how many watts does it take for you to get the legal limit, Rich?
Honestly, I don't know. I never run the legal limit, but I can push it.
No. I mean, what amplifier are you on?
Oh, I'm using the Lux. With the G2.
Yeah, like I said, I love my Lux too. Telephone call. Be right back.
So I guess I'm running the only tube amp around this frequency.
There's nothing wrong in the LA82. The LA82 is half of ADB, and they work fine. They got high plate voltage. That's the whole trick to getting the power out of those 3-500s. You get a kilowatt out of a 3-500.
Yep, I'm running like 3600 type volt.
That's what makes them come alive. You know, when they put them in the Kenwoods and the SB220s, the early ones, they were lucky to do 2900 volts on the plate. And they used to choke after 1500.
Right. Like I said, I'm running about 50, 54, 55 watts, giving me 1462.
You're just barreling in your job.
Sorry about that. Now, on the mono loop, and yeah, I messed with the audio again, me and Jen, and we played around with it, and there's been much around. Hopefully it still sounds okay.
That's what you want, then all good. That's what you want. It's a little like 2500 in the
Yeah, I got my 2,500 down. Doug, am I okay?
Yeah, you sound good. I'm afraid of it. Well, I have a little bit of so a little low.
Think about it. That's the frequency that your voice is the strongest.
Where you're going to be strongest, you want to actually mellow it out a little bit.
Sorry, Doug, I mellowed it out. That should have been hopefully a pretty good adjustment.
Yeah, it definitely brought it down. It definitely did. Well, I have a live stream on, so you can go back and listen. If there's raw as you're going to get it. We are 33 minutes in, so you can go back and hear it.
Yeah, I'll go back in there right now and listen to it. But anyway, thanks, Doug. I always appreciate it. KB3 WBX. I'll listen to that and then I'll come back.
All right, cool. KB2 and U3X.
Yes, sir, KC2ZUR. Oh, Doug, I meant to tell you, I was looking for you earlier. I forgot all about it. Do you run dark mode on the Vantu, whatever you're running? Go to, I think, desktop settings or color scheme and run dark mode and select the blue. And then on the Pi, it changes the sliders for blue and all the menus are dark. I seen the video you had last night, and you had that white background in the menu. So I guess I'm assuming you're not running dark mode on the OS.
All right, let me look. You said it's in display.
No, it may not be in display. It may be in like colors or schemes or themes, something like that. I'm not, it's in one of them, but you'll find it because you could change. What could you change? I think you could change the wallpaper but you want dark mode. Or do a chat GBT search. You want to change the dark mode, and then click on the blue. There's a round blue dot, the first one, and the sliders look really nice like that in the dark mode.
Oh, it does. They just changed it. The sliders stayed red, but everything got grayed out. It looks real good.
Well, because you had the red dot click. So go back to where you select dark mode, and you're going to see the little colored dots, the little circle dots. Well, you got to click on the one so you'll click on red.
Oh, yeah. Very good. All right. No, that looks much, much better.
Right, it's better than that bland white that just jumps at you. Now the whole menu, it's really stylish,
Yeah, that's a great improvement. Very cool. Man, this Linux is something else. I'm very happy with it.
Well, I learned with the cataracts, I couldn't read anything on a white menu, and even to this day, I can see all the ink and everything clear against the white menu, but I just don't like the white menu anymore.
No, I don't like it either. And then Ubuntu also has night light, which that's good for when you're in a dark room.
It turns on like a backlight. I leave it off. I run the dark mode, and I rather run the contrast up and balance the brightness. Brightness has always seemed to be about 80%, and the contrast always, I like running it much higher.
I'm surprised. I run on Windows, I ran everything in dark mode. I must have missed it. I didn't go into appearance, so it's under appearance. And yeah, man, it looks really good now.
Well, I just figured I'd let you know, because when I saw it, I was like, oh, he's not running dark mode. I figured you would like that. That would be your thing. So I was looking for you this morning, and then when I did hear you, I guess you were in and out of here for some reason real quick, and I didn't catch you in time. And then I thought of it. I said, oh, I forgot to tell him.
Oh, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. But it's all clean now, and I don't know. If this storm doesn't change, looks like we're getting another 20 inches this weekend.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Don't think about it now. Don't even think about it. Don't. Let's think of radios, and we got past this weekend, and if we get another bad weekend, we get another bad weekend. But usually we don't get more than 3 blizzards a year.
Yeah, well, they're not counting the one we just had for blizzard, right? Because it wasn't windy. So this thing coming this weekend, they're saying it's going to be a blizzard. So
I don't believe it.
All directions. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I don't buy it. He gives me, if it happens Saturday into Sunday, I'll probably get another 3-day weekend. Bring it. Let it happen.
There you go. They can't predict tomorrow.
Right, they really can't.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. KB2 did it.
I think that was KB2ZST.
Yeah, am I a little light in there? Good afternoon. Morning,
I think he's off frequency a little.
How you doing? Is that Richie in there?
Yep, that's Richie in there. This is Doug. No, you're fine. You're like 5% over. You might be a little off frequency.
Yeah, I probably am. But I'm on 101, double E. So, it takes some work to get it there. I just want to say good afternoon. You guys are doing real good over here.
The radio's older than you, Doug.
Your question if he's still in there.
Hey, if it's a 101 question, I'm your guy. If you want to get it back on frequency with the receive, it's the zero pot. I was talking to Manny yesterday, and if you have like the digital display, like the YC 601 or 601B, if you have that hooked up, it's even easier. You don't even have, you just transmit and you match the transmit to the receive. The zero changes the transmit. So you zero out, and you need a plastic alignment tool and barely move it. You just barely move it to the left or the right.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that later on. I don't have the YV601 right now hooked up. I just took this out of the camper and I recorded it yesterday. But yeah, I'm going to play around with that. The question I had is 6DK6. I found the pair for like under $70. Those are the tubes you were telling me about, correct?
Only GE, has to be GE. A pair of 6KD6s are a direct swap for 6JS6Cs. And you have to neutralize them too. And be very careful because you're doing that live. You need one of those plastic wands, the heavy one. It's like a screwdriver with a little metal tip. So it's a plastic wand, heavy duty, with a metal tip.
Yeah, I do have those tools somewhere. I'm going to look for them this time. I'm going to order a set online. All right, I just wanted to, yeah, they are GEs. They're GEs, and I'm going to grab those, and then yeah, maybe I'll get back to you in a few days or whatever after I get the tubes in. You just verify the tap on the transformer. I believe you said it was 110, right? Those are from 120 or 115 to 110. But we'll go over it again. I don't want to hold you up. I appreciate the break. I'm on that rig right now, so I probably am off frequency a bit there, but appreciate your help here. KB2ZST.
All right, now that's Manny, right?
Yeah, that's me there.
All right, no problem. Yeah, that's what you do. It's the I could believe it on that one. It's 117, and you're moving it to 110. It's a small white wire. That's all you're gonna move, I believe. And it's on the bottom of the radio. So you take the bottom cover off, and I don't know if there's a shielding cover over the bottom of the trans. It may be exposed, but it's very simple.
All right, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And I'll let you know how I make out. With or without smoke. 7-3, gentlemen. KU2's ZST.
Yeah, what driver tube you got? What 12BY78? Now, I told you the Sylvania, that's the best one. It's a little taller, and it has more gain than the rest of the tubes. The Sheba wasn't too good. The GE wasn't too good. You know, the best tube for gain was always the Sylvanias, but you can't get them no more.
I got to look on my tube caddy. I may have one. That's Sylvania, 12BY7A, right? That's the driver?
Hello. Hey, Richie.
Yeah, this is. Oh, one second. Yeah, the Sylvania 12BY7A. And the Internationals are junk.
All right, I'm going to look on my tube caddy. I think I may have some 12BY7As in there. I'm not sure which ones they are, but I'll check for the Sylvania.
All right, go ahead, Ray.
You know, my uncle used to work for Sylvania making tubes.
No way.
Yeah, well, he was an uncle by marriage on my father's sister's husband. Yeah, he worked for Sylvania making tube tubes.
Well, where were they located?
In Braintree.
Connecticut?
Oh, Massachusetts.
Oh, really? I had no idea. Oh, that was the best tube company. And who they sell them to? Russia?
They probably.
Because now you get Sylvetas or something they call them.
Atlanta.
Well, they were the best tubes. They had the most gain. They were beautiful, the sweep tubes, yep. Vacuum sweeps. And that's what they used back then. That was the power tube. And then they started coming out with those transmitting tubes. What the hell did they call them? The 6146Bs? But it has another name. It's not a vacuum sweep. What do they call the 6146B?
Well, my son-in-law and his two sons, my grandson, showed up and they shoveled us all out.
That's great.
Right down.
Oh, that's excellent.
You know the guy you were just talking to after 5 minutes, the radio went on frequency when it warmed up.
Well, you know, the VFO moves a little bit too. That's another thing, Manny. Sometimes you gotta spray the gears in the VFO. Sometimes they get a little gummy, and you gotta turn the dial. It'll land on frequency, and if it sits there, it'll slowly move one way or the other. You want to clean that out and make the felt a little thicker. So when you turn the VFO, it's got like a little bit of pressure. So when you stop, that's where it stays. All the tricks, Doug. All the tricks. I love my hybrid radios. I grew up on them. All my friends had them. And back then, today they go, oh, you're a little low frequency. We didn't do that back then. You just chased it. That was part of operating.
You could be like on 222.016. You didn't care.
No, because that was part of operating.
You just
you're 0.002 off frequency.
We just chased it. We could hear it, and without saying, we didn't say nothing. We fixed it. We locked in. All we would do is tune to each other.
Was that you guys?
Yeah, I'm playing around with it. I said, yeah, the band's getting better this direction. I put a cut. You can probably see it now, 2,500.
Oh yeah, much smoother. Much smoother. Very good.
Yeah, you guys are starting to hammer in here now.
Yeah, you too, Richie. You were almost
I'm not even cranked, Doug. I've been running about 500 watts all day. In fact, I run that on the Hermes because I can only drive it with 4 or 5 watts, 6 watts, and I got the G2 back down because I'm getting RF. I'm coming through the surround sound, so to keep it, tame, I'm running about 500. But I'm listening to you guys through the surround sound.
Yeah, well, one easy fix, but it's going to cost money. You could go Bluetooth speakers, and you probably won't have any RF in it.
Yeah, well, I'm going Bluetooth into the tuner from the road, but the speaker wires go all around the room. And I haven't put toroids on them yet. I haven't even done that. But in 80's worse, 40's not that bad. Or 40's worse. I think when I go to 80, it's better.
Yeah, I get it here a little bit. You know, even when I transmit, I hear a little clicking coming out of the speakers, but whatever. I'm mostly using headphones anyway, and those seem to be clean.
So when you gonna put your loop up, Doug?
What was that?
Anyway, KB3WBX, good afternoon, Jeff. Forgive my manners. I heard you in there earlier.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. You was talking how you been, Richie. I was asking Doug. So when you gonna stick up that loop? All you have to do is run it around the trees at the bottom and send it straight up, Doug. You got that.
Yeah, we'll see. Any antenna work's going to be when it's spring, unless there's an emergency and I got to go out there. But yeah, I would like to. I'd like to do a loop. I'm going to be replacing the remote tuner with a better one. What is that? West Mountain Radio or whatever. I forgot the guy who makes. He partners with True Ladderline. They released a balanced and an unbalanced version all in one. It's a little bit more reasonable. It's not $3,000. I think it's $1,400. That's the big project. I got to run Cat 6 out there. Cat 5 control line because this thing right now gets all its power over the coax. Very, very easy. Little bias D in the shack. I've got it connected to a Wi-Fi switch. I click a button on my phone. Boom. The tuner's on. But I know I could get a lower SWR with a balanced tuner.
Right. I did see that tuner. I was on there looking the other day, and that new tuner they come up with. It looks really nice.
Yeah. So for your loop, I don't know if you're running Blue Ridge. That's it. Blue Ridge tuners. Thanks, Bill. With your loop, if you're running 600 ohm, man, you put that tuner at the base. Oh, you probably pick up an S unit.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I run 600 ladder line.
Yep, no ballon, nothing. Right into that tuner. You have to get the little control box. I think it's got 100 preset memories that you could program. And you'll have a balanced tuner outside. Unbelievable. Because like what I'm doing right now with the 998RT, I've got a 4-to-1 ballon barrel connected to it out there. But I'd rather not have the ballon.
Right. Yeah. And I was going to do some more reading on it because I just saw it. I was hoping they'd come up with a bigger one than that's a 2.5K, I think, right? I was hoping they'd come up with 5K.
Well, I think the big one in the metal casing, I think that'll handle 5K.
Right, because I seen it was priced very, very reasonable.
And now another one, which I don't know when the hell it's going to be released. Hold on. 403B. Is it 403B or 40? 403B tuner. They're the ones who make the power. They make the Power Genius and the Tuner Genius for Flex. Those aren't made by Flex. They're made by 403B.
403
So
Alpha.
if you go to their website and you go to Genius Family Tuner Genius,
It's
let's see if they
403
released it
America.
yet. To be announced. It's on Tuner Genius Outdoor.
It's
But that's not
403
balanced.
America.
But you order the Balun with it.
Yeah, he's still talking, right?
That one looks very robust also.
Okay, 4 Ocean 3 America.
Oh, that's right. 403B is my work is sweeping in. That's a retirement plan. Yeah, 403 Alpha.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get on right there now. I'm gonna check it out. I'll be standing by, guys. I don't want to tie it up too much.
Yeah, that one's also rated at 2,000 watts. 10 watts to tune. Tuning impedance 10-1 to 50 ohms, and then the RF head is a 4-1 bal or a 1-4 unbalanced. What we're doing, we'd get the 4-1 most likely. And but see again, if you're gonna do all that, you may as well get the balanced, right? You may as well get the balanced one. So I'm sure this thing's gonna be pricey.
Right. If I did, I would go true ladder line. Get the one with the Balun on it made in it.
Yep, that's it. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to take a little break, head upstairs, see what's going on with wife and kids, and I'll catch you back down here in a little while, maybe on 80. This is KB2 UKA, going clear for now. But before I go, let me just get a quick recording here. Hello, radio, into K3FEF. We are, holy shoot.
Holy what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 miles east of New York City. All right, I'm out. KB2 UKA QRT. Shoot.
Holy what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 miles east of New York City. All right, I'm out. KB2 UKA QRT.
Oh man, I can't believe you heard me over that. W0JAY.
Oh yeah, you're a strapper.
Yeah, he's leaving and I'm coming in. What's going on? Hello, Ray. Heard you in there.
VA3 KBC, I'm back.
Hello, DJ.
Yeah, all that we had in the mailbox was junk mail, so anyhow, it is what it is. So every once in a while I go down there, see what we have, and this time it was junk mail.
Yeah, I've gone out to my mailbox, but I'm sure there's some junk in there too. That's all I ever get. Anything important comes in the email.
I guess I doubled. I was just asking if everybody left.
Rich is in there. Ray was in there a minute ago, and Doug just left, and I just showed up.
Okay. Well, looking by the signals on the band here on the waterfall, everything's looking pretty good, so conditions are improving.
Yeah. Everything here seems to be pretty strong here. I got this spam blocker on my phone. You know, every hour I get a call
from a number that I don't know that goes to spam. You know, if it was important, they'd leave a message, right?
I've found some stuff in spam that surprised me.
It's to the point where, like, I've had this phone number forever. It's to the point where I don't even want the phone number anymore. But it's probably not going to change. I'll get a new number and I'll still have the same issue.
You're not going to get a new number.
Exactly. You get somebody else's problem.
Well, I got 21 emails in the spam folder, and I was just checking, and yeah, it's all junk.
Yep. I got 10 of them in mine. I don't know. I don't get that either. Some of them are from QSL World. People sending QSL cards to their email now. They don't want to mail them out. I just delete them.
Yeah, I've been getting these QSL cards from back in 2020 and 2022, and I don't know who they are, so I just delete it. I just came down from down below there, and the TDS guy is on 170 there. Boy, he is a hater. Holy mackerel, this guy's a lunatic.
On the radio?
Yeah, he's an ex-lawyer, retired lawyer. He's on 7170 there right now.
Oh, what's his name, Alan?
Yeah.
The libtard. He claims to be a Quaker.
Well, he's he's a leftist idiot, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's him. He helped to cheat in the elections. He knew about the rigging and all that. He's a corruptor. He defends all that.
Oh yeah, he wants Mondami to do good. He's hoping that he'll do good and all this kind. This guy's a real lunatic. Holy mackerel! Everything I have listened to, he's got some mental problems.
I don't like him. All the way, because he's corrupt. He's a corrupt lawyer. He's involved with the corruption.
Oh yeah, yep. Well, someone needs to put him in his place, but even then, I don't think it would matter because he's that blinded by hatred and his brain's mush. He's got evil, soulless evil. Commie, if he wants Mondami to do good, that's communist right there. I drove down to get the mail. I've got maybe 3 inches of snow on the driveway. At the end of the driveway, the snowplow going down the road, he threw a few more inches in there. So, but I can't see bother getting the tractor out, the blade to clean that all up if it's going to get windy and more snow for tomorrow. So there's nothing, it's not heavy enough or deep enough to stop any vehicles.
to be honest, I haven't even looked outside. I don't even know what it looks like. Michelle went to work. She worked half a day at home, the second half at work, which made no sense to me, but I haven't gone out there to even look. I don't want to look. I know supposedly we got another one coming this weekend too, so I don't know. I'm not looking forward to any of it.
Yeah, it was 23 down to 21 now. The sunshine, blue skies. It's really nice out, cold, but it really looks pretty.
Yeah, I got 24 degrees, 13-mile-an-hour winds.
Well, ours is supposed to get up to 35-mile-an-hour winds, so that's gonna. And this snow is really powdery, really light. Yeah, so overnight's going to be 1 degrees Fahrenheit, and then Wednesday morning 3 degrees, high of 16 tomorrow afternoon with snow. Wednesday snow in the afternoon, 12 and 10. I'm talking Fahrenheit here, and then Friday evening snow into Saturday, 7 degrees. So we could get quite a bit of snow accumulation.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't want it anymore. I want summer to come.
11/30th for therapy on her hand, so that's the only thing. It just looks like scattered flurries, so nothing too severe.
We'll keep it all up there.
Well, I'll do my best.
I'm watching a video of train plowing snow, man. It's crazy.
Years ago, when I worked at the John Deere dealership, we had railroad tracks behind us that go down my grandfather's farm, and anytime I worked on a snowmobile after a rebuild or whatever, I'd go along the banks there because there's lots of snow there. And Jesus, one time I was going along and I wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden, the snow always was flying all around me, and here the train was going by, and with this, pushing that snow, and I hightailed out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You see the big trains with the big plows on the front of them? That's nuts too.
Well, that's what this one had.
Yeah, I'd run.
You still there, Richie?
Oh yeah, I'm right here.
So this guy, he's corrupt leftist liberal. Then I listened to some of his nonsense, but it was sickening. So I spun the dial, as they say.
We all talked back in 2012, something like that, 2014, and didn't trip the downward expander. Yeah, we used to talk. He was on the frequency part of the group back in 2012 or 2014, and around that period. And when no, right before Trump was running the first time, it was 2016. He bet me his whole radio station that Trump would never become president because he knew that they were going to rig the votes, the mail-in ballots, and all that bullshit. Well, I never went to go collect all his equipment.
Yeah, well, you'd probably get shot coming on the property. Well, like I said,
whatever.
listening to him, I've listened enough.
He bet his whole radio bet me is everything he has, Trump would never be president. I took the bet, and I never, asked for a thing. I don't want his equipment. He gets shit anyway.
Yeah, well, I've listened enough to him that it's just sickening his attitude and what he has to say, and wanting death and this other stuff. And the other guy used to work at CNN. He's the same. So just literal bullshit that these guys are spewing out of their mouths, and their minds are so warped and demented with hatred that so it's not even worth wasting time talking to them.
Well, that's who pays them. You gotta understand, that's how they make their living. They're pretty much useless people, and they've formed themselves in a circle where they get all that corrupt money.
Yeah, sometimes I think he gets on there just to see who'll challenge him, but anyhow, it's nothing worth getting involved with.
Yeah, I think last time I heard any of those guys were back in, but it's funny you said the lawyer. There's only one lawyer that talks bad about Trump and all that. And he's a flaming Democrat. But I knew right away, bingo, bam. I was like, he's the only one that I could think of. But I haven't said anything to them since. That was back. I never even came on the air and said, I told you so. Never did any of that. I just, Trump won, and I was like, see ya.
Well, it's a joke, when you look at some of the stuff on X, what some of the people are posting about other states. I forget how many other states there's ICE agents, and they're cleaning up these illegals. And there's only the two, Minnesota and was it Pennsylvania or Ohio? I forget. There's one other place that there's issues with the residents who are brought in by Soros to cause issues. But then again, it's the media. The media is so corrupt in Canada. Your CTV, the one media woman was saying that people are so afraid in the States because Trump is gathering up people and killing them. That's what the media is saying here in Canada.
Oh my God.
Because they're libtarded too. They're all part of the same. You got to remember, when you go to these colleges to be a media, to do news or anything like that, or any type of studies or journalism, this is what they're taught. And if you don't become one of the class, they boot your ass out. If you're normal, you're expelled, okay? Or you're picked on and driven out. You have to be all same as the professor, same as what you taught, how you brainwash. It's me. I tell the parents, don't send your kids to college. It's the worst thing you could do, and especially right out of school. Listen, they don't even know what they want to be. Let them go get a job. Let them work a few years, get in the field, and see what they even want to do. They don't even know if they like it, and you're sending them to school for it.
Yeah, well, that's on the parents. This generation of parents have been already brainwashed, so it's just getting worse. But here's that clip here. Yesterday, she went on national Canadian television to say this: Americans are watching as President Trump chooses to kidnap and kill his own citizens as opposed to lowering prices. That's Kathleen Monk. Here, I'll play it. Just listen to this. Oh, come on. There we go.
Americans are watching as President Trump chooses to kidnap and kill his own citizens as opposed to lowering prices. Canadians are watching that in horror and want our government to chart a new path and a new way forward.
Citizens, right? Illegals. First of all, they're not citizens, they're illegals.
Well, exactly, but that's the CTV, this woman on CTV, that's paid by the Liberal government to the tune of $600 million. CTV Global, CBC gets $1.3 billion. So, yeah, they're the propaganda arm of the Liberals and NDPs here in Canada.
And you wonder why Trump wants to Canada.
We need a house cleaning because the corruption here is you guys think you got corruption. We've got tons more. Over 4,000 fentanyl labs. The Mexican cartels, the Chinese triads, the Indian Punjabs, the Iranians are all in here. They run the harbors of Vancouver, Halifax, and Montreal, and the precursors for the fentanyl come in from China through the harbor in Vancouver, and only 1% of the containers ever get inspected. The CBSA and the RCMP at the top are all corrupt, so that's what you get here.
Yeah, but why is all that fentanyl in there? I know there's fentanyl that's legally used in anesthesia, okay? But why do we have all that fentanyl that can kill all the people in all the countries 100 times over? Did you ever think to yourself that they're planning to poison the water?
No, because people are buying it. If you look in the cities, all these zombies, that's what they're on. We've got cities here, London, just an hour from me, Toronto, Ottawa, Barrie, Ontario. All these places, they have all these areas where the zombies are, that homelessness, and they're all on fentanyl. They're just all zapped out. But in Canada here, with the fentanyl being manufactured in over 4,000 labs, it goes all around the world. They ship it everywhere. So it's just so easy for them to do it here with no oversight or any police or RCMP or anything like that. CISA's trying to stop it because the Liberals at the top, and like I said, the CBSA and the RCMP are all complicit. So that's the issue here, and as I said, it goes all around the world. And in Canada, I forget what the percentage is, how much you can have of it legally, free. The government supplies that to these druggies.
Fentanyl?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it started with Trudeau 10 years ago legalizing marijuana, and then it just went from there. There's a link on my QRZ page. I keep telling guys this. There's links on my QRZ page to this nonsense that's going on here in Canada. Canada is a country in distress. You watch that one. That's Sam Cooper. He's an investigative journalist in Canada here. He's found all this stuff that's going on. So that's a good link to watch. And it as I said, I can't do anything more than tell you about it, and you have to see for yourself, and then pass that on.
Yeah, and here we are worried about the fentanyl coming in through, boats and everything else. How come they don't stop it coming from the northern border?
Because when Trudeau, they did something with the visas for Mexico. They opened it up, so that brought a lot of them into Canada. And then when Trump closed off the border, Mexican-U.S. border, that brought them a lot up through the coastline into Canada. So that's what's happened there. So and that's what Trump wanted. He wanted the Canadian border closed to the fentanyl and illegals and that, which they haven't done. We got a fentanyl czar, but he's useless. He says, I have no powers. So yeah, the Liberal government is not helping at all, and also the CSIS and RCMP, they're not cooperating with the FBI out of the state, so that's why things are so bad here in Canada.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Alan. W0JA1.
Hello there. How you doing? I just wanted to say hello. I just got back from work and turned the radio on and hear you guys chatting away about fentanyl and stuff. And I kind of agree with Richie. I think they're planning to poison us in one way or another. I'm not sure how, but I think that we can be poisoned. I don't know if it'll dilute in water or not, Richie. But there's other ways to poison us. Everybody loves coffee. There's another way right there.
Well, they don't have to. They you don't have to do it that way. If you go on YouTube and do a search for Inside Canada's Zombie Capital, Roca News. He's in London, Ontario, which is just an hour from me here. There's also Barrie declares a state of emergency because of homelessness and the fentanyl. But they're supplying it to the homelessness, and that's how they're slowly getting rid of them, eliminating them. And then, of course, you guys do know about MAID here in Canada too, right?
No, please do tell.
MAID, M-A-I-D, Medical Assistance in Dying. 70-some thousand Canadians have been killed off by the government, by the hospitals, by doctors. And what the government is doing, they're pushing doctors and nurses to support this and get people to, if they're not financially, if they're having financial problems, if they're having mental problems, if they're having health problems. There's a lot of people that have been injured from the jab, the vaccine. It's not a vaccine, it's the jab, okay? So a lot of side effects, and so now they're asking for help while the government and the hospitals and doctors are just offering a MAID, medical assistance in dying. We can't, we're not going to treat you, we just want you to die. So what the government's doing is they're taking the organs from those individuals and are selling them around the world. That's the whole deal here, is profit by the government in this MAID deal. So I've got friends that have lost friends because of MAID, and the one, my one friend's a ham, his wife said her best friend, she had some issues with health, and her husband says, well, why don't you just get MAID? That'll take care of your issues, your suffering, and all this other stuff. But she really wasn't suffering, but he kept pressuring her. Finally, she signed up for MAID, and then you can't get out of that. And he pushed her into it, and a couple days after she died, he had his new girlfriend. So, but anyhow, that's why it's called MAID, medical assistance in dying.
All right. Well, the question I have is, if only 1% of those containers are being checked, then, like what Richie was saying, is what are you going to do with that much fentanyl? If you have a full container of fentanyl, I mean, you don't need that much down in Philadelphia on Kingston Ave. I've seen those videos as well. I've seen a few. I know exactly what you mean. They're walking zombies. In fact, my son had to go to Puerto Rico one time and work there, and he goes, Dad, you wouldn't believe what these people are up to. They shipped them over during that storm to redo the power lines, and the zombies over there too.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is the precursors are coming from China in containers to Vancouver Harbor, and then it's gone to distributed to these 4,000 different fentanyl labs. Most of them are in British Columbia, but other parts of Canada too, but mostly in British Columbia. Well, what I'm saying is that so with the precursors, that's how they manufacture the fentanyl. Then that fentanyl is shipped all around the world.
Hey, Brian, is that considered a pestilence?
And the other...
Who's Brian?
And another thing to look at, if you go on YouTube, put in the dark reality of MAID in Canada, exploitation and controversy. It's a very short video, about 40 seconds, but the woman there gives a very quick explanation.
W0JAY, correct?
Yeah, that's me, but DJ's talking to you.
Yeah, I was listening. Okay. I'm going to be on the side here. Sorry for the mistake again.
No problem. I'm easy. I'm no tramp, but I'm easy. Well, like the wife says, yeah, but for $5 more, I can be a tramp.
There you go.
Hello, Richie. How you doing?
Oh, Alan.
Did you have have to shovel by any chance? Hopefully not.
Yeah, I ran the snow thrower, no kids standing around, and I ran the snow thrower and I ran the shovel.
Delta 1, Alpha.
What was that?
Yes, messing around with my remote station. I call it Kilo Delta 1 Golf Alpha.
It sounds terrible.
Vinny, you're unrecognizable, Vinny.
You got some work to do there.
Yeah, okay, thanks guys. Messing around with my remote. Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds overmodulated. And something else, I don't know. Anyone else hear him any better? W0JAY.
Yeah, I hear the same thing you're hearing. It's awful.
Yeah, Vinny, try it again. I'll record it and play it back. I had a recording of it, but I hit the goddamn record a second time and it erased it, so son of a bitch. But it sounded terrible.
I have done that by mistake too. It's maddening, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to record, and then I was moving the mouse over, and I hit record again as I was moving it.
Yeah, no, sorry. Whoops.
Yeah, talk for 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, sorry, guys. I was messing around with the 7610 and RS BA1 trying to do some remote stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, well, don't you want to hear what it sounded like?
No, not at all, Richie. I don't want to hear it at all. I could kind of hear it through the monitor.
I didn't know it was you until I heard the laughing.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've been messing around trying to get, it's been a long time since I've been messing around with RSBA1 version 2, and I was just kind of playing around with it, and I can't get it to work right. Sorry. Didn't mean to jump in. Sorry, guys.
No, I mean, no, it was perfect timing.
Are you using RSBA1?
They were talking about the zombies and
linking
the
from
fentanyl,
computer
and I
to
said,
computer?
oh shit, there's one on the radio.
Server in the radio itself.
Guys doubled there.
No, you doubled. I just laughed.
Go ahead again, Richie.
Yeah, me and Jay double, but I think you might have heard it or not. I said we were talking about the fentanyl and all that and the zombies, and then you came in with and couldn't understand. I said, there's one right there on the radio.
Oh, it made me laugh. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying to get this thing working because I work up in the mountains, and I used to have it working, but now every time I try to get it to sound good, it sounds like crap. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to jump in, but thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Vinny, you got the G2. Why aren't you using the remote with the software on the G2? They got it working.
Oh, I might be behind on that, Richie. Tell me about that.
Well, Lawrence got it working. The client and Pi HBSDR has client server. In fact, Jay, mess around with that. Look into it. Yeah, you can remote with the Pi now.
I saw that, and then I thought I heard Doug messing around with it or somebody earlier. All right, I will. Yeah, because this is not working well. All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna look into that. I was gonna mess with it with my Pi 3, see if I can remote into my Pi 5.
So. Oh no! You got to set up Pi. I'm talking about Pi HP SDR. That has client server. You gotta activate the server, set the password, and it does his voice protocol as well from the remote station. So it will do what is it called? TCI, or I forget what they call that audio protocol. But you should be able to do that from a remote PC. But it's remote capable now.
VA3 KBC, top of the hour.
W0JAY. All right, let me look into it real quick. I'll take a standby. I'm gonna look at it.
All right, KC2ZUR. Yeah, you gotta read about it. But if you look on the menu, you got client server. One is just so people can listen and receive, and then you got the actual server where you can set the transmit menu, all that.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of looking at it a bit now. Yeah, I didn't realize it was actually viable. That's cool.
Well, that was Christopher. Christopher did that. He's been working on that for over a year, well over a year. And there are guys beta testing using it already. I just don't know how to use that. I never did. Anything internet protocol, anything remote, that's not me. I don't handle that.
Yeah, usually with that, Richie, the hardest is just getting through the firewall of your modem, and once you forward ports and whatever, it's usually pretty simple. And I'm looking now. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. So I'm thinking, just keep Pi on the G2 going, and then a client can get into it. That's cool. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Right, you run Pi on another computer, and you have access to your G2 through IP, and it does audio. He's got it set up to do all the protocols: digital, audio, CW.
So that's through, you can do it with your iPhone or your iPad or anything like that, remotely, in other words.
Yeah, you would set up Pi HP SDR on another PC, connect to the internet, connect the G2 to your internet, and you can remotely access as a client server. So you turn on the Pi in the G2 as a server, and then you become a client, and you can access it remotely from the internet anywhere.
Yeah, and to his point, yeah, eventually, I bet there's all kinds of ISO apps that'll work with it.
Yeah, when I had the Flex 6300, I used my iPad in the shop there in town, but it wasn't very good because the packets were dropping out and it was kind of choppy, so I quit. I didn't use it anymore.
Yeah, to your point, when I dumped my 6400 and my Maestro remote hasn't been good. It used to work good with the whatever it is, RSBA1 with the ICOM. That's what I was messing with, but I don't know. I'm all about the Pi SDR. I'm gonna get the server running on the G2 and then try to set up some clients. Thanks, Rich.
Yep, you're welcome. He's been working on it, adding it. You have access to all the controls, all the settings. You can save the settings now, transmit profiles. You have access to the whole radio. And he's been working. He's been doing a great job for about a year, a little more than a year. He's been working on it little by little.
Yeah, no, I I've been messing with other stuff and hadn't really paid attention to it, but yeah, I'm looking at it now. Oh, that's cool. Yep. I guess I gotta figure out how to get Pi SDR working. Lately I was just messing around with. Stop barking, buddy. I was messing around with, Trixie and all the different modules on the G2 and kind of missed that. So this looks cool. I'm into it. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, well, just so you know, Trixie, Christopher did a major overhaul to Pi because GPIO, the old version of GPIO on Trixie, he had to rewrite the code in Pi so you could run GPIO and use the remote controls and all that. And it's working. He did that, he didn't advertise it. He didn't say nothing. He just said he was doing a major overhaul. I loaded new Trixie, and then I complimented him. Because Desk HP SDR cannot run on Trixie using GPIO because he didn't recode Desk HP SDR, but Christopher redid his Pi. He recoded the whole thing so it would work with the new Trixie and with the old Bookworm.
Yeah, so when I had my Flex 63, I think it was a $200 fee I had to pay to be able to do the remote with my iPad. So, but this here is all free then, right?
Yeah, this is all freeware, open source software, all free. And you can make donations, which I highly recommend to all of them because what's their incentive? I mean, you got to give them an incentive. They're spending hours, hundreds of hours, every month out of their own time to do this.
Yeah, I made a donation to Richie there I guess a year ago, after one of his updates there. So a bunch of us did a donation. He didn't want it, but finally we talked him into it, or some of the guys talked him into it. So we made it where there's a spot on the site there you could make a donation.
Yeah, you know why the programmers don't want it? I'll tell you why they don't want it. Number one, because then they feel like you got them obligated to do things for you. They're not doing it for you. They're doing it at their own pace, at their own leisure. Well, they're doing it so you can enjoy it, but they don't want to take anything for it and feel like they're obligated. So that's why they don't want anything. They're doing it out of what their passion tells them that they want to do, that they want to do this, they want to work on this, and they're helping people out in the meantime. But yes, you make a donation, but don't force any requests. You make a request. I never argue. He says, well, this and that. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I leave it. It's a dead issue. But if more people ask for it, well, then it becomes relevant. See, that's the only thing. But I can't repeat myself. Somebody else has to. The next guy has to. And the more people start requesting it, well, now it seems to be a wanted thing.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, yes, yeah. Then you feel obliged, and then of course you're going to get that 1% that's always going to be bitching. I paid for this. I should expect this, and this.
I never do that. You don't give. You listen. If you can afford to give, you give, and that's it. But don't expect anything in return. No expectations. You donate something, you donate it. It'll be like that. But that's why they don't take it, because they don't want to feel obligated. They do this, they enjoy doing it. That's why they do it. It's not a job for them.
100%. Well, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks for letting me join you again this afternoon. Everybody stay warm, and we'll talk to you all later. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo, Bravo Charlie.
You got it, DJ. Always good to have you in there and come in. And I know you're in and out all the time. I guess you're busy, but stop in when you can. And always enjoyable.
Yeah, see you, DJ.
Well, it's a good bunch of guys, and you all sound good. And not only that, you not only sound good, you guys all look good. We'll catch you later. VH3 KBC. Appreciate you guys' friendship.
Remember that commercial, Something Suits, where you get those, not only that, you look good. We make you look good. Remember that suit commercial?
I think DJ was he referring to the old Saturday Night Live, Billy Crystal? You look marvelous.
Oh, maybe.
So, I'm looking at this, the remote. You set up the remote server and let it run on one Pi, and then you go to another Pi and you connect them both together. That's pretty cool. Open up the port, and you use the software from one software to the other software to connect.
Let me know how to do that, Jay. So they're forwarding like what, UDP packets through the router, and then you could do it on a home internet, but also you could do that from the internet, correct?
Yeah, well, I don't think you can use a browser or anything like that. It looks like you can only do it with the Pi HP SDR software on another Pi.
Oh yes, correct. That's what I was saying. You have to have Pi installed on another. It has to be Pi. But I mean, you could go through the internet on a computer running Pi and connect back home.
Yep, that's what it looks like. As long as you got good connection going both ways, I don't see why it doesn't work.
Right. So there's my theory. So now you got this 7-inch touchscreen with the Pi. You have a G2, and if you could connect through the hotspot through your phone and get on the internet, well, now you're driving in the car. You're working your radio back home. You're on the beach. You're hotspotting through your phone. You're talking back home.
Yep, exactly. That's what basically like having the Maestro with a Flex.
Except you don't have to go to Flex server. This is direct.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The other day, I wanted to tell you, I meant to mention it to you. The other day, I tried to set up the Pi HP SDR in my Mac, but my Mac has got the newest software on there, so it doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, it does. But Pi Desk don't work. Oh, yeah, Desk works too. Pi works as well. But you got the brand new, there was something about the brand new software with Desk, but I don't think it's a problem with the Pi. The Pi HP SDR will work on the Linux, but it's a different install code. Instead of / capitals Linux libinstall.sha, I think it's Mac OS. So it's / capitals Mac OS / libinstall, and I'm not sure if it's SHA.
Yeah, it is. It's the same. Yeah, I installed it all. It's missing a part on the install. It came up with an error. I was going to try it again today, but I haven't gotten on there.
Well, go to his site and read the you got the manual. Download the manual and read the Mac install.
Yeah, that's what I went through. I did it just like that for the Mac install.
Well, you could email him, right? And that's why I got you guys involved. You can go to the GitHub site and email him and ask him, if there is an explanation or you're doing something wrong or is there an issue, and he'll guide you.
Yeah, when it came up with the error, it actually said to go to their GitHub and put in an email. I just didn't have time that day. I'm gonna go there right now. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same Mac os/libinstall.sh, and then the make, it's all the same.
Now, and after that, it's just make, right? In the Mac install?
Yeah, it's just make.
Okay, well, yeah, then it's missing. Wow. Wow, did you hear that? Something got in my Bluetooth or whatever it was. That just staticked right out.
Yeah, I sure did hear it.
I don't know what the hell I did. That's weird. Well, anyway, that's what you got to do. You got to email him, see what he says, and just make sure the install instructions are correct. And what about an old Mac? You got an older Mac with different OS?
No, this is the only one I have. Let's see. I'm just opening up terminal on it.
Yeah, because I remember something came up with the new Mac. Even Heiko had a problem, and that was a big issue. Something wasn't working. I didn't pay much attention because I'm not Mac. And it was the brand new Mac OS, but the version before, the newest one, was working fine.
Yeah, it's got the WSP in it, the noise. Let's see.
Oh, and maybe the new RN noise with the WDSP 129 update.
The error, I'll tell you what the error says.
You might have to put like a install a driver like WebKit 2 GPK dash 4.0 or 4.1 dash dev. You may need to add something else. In other words, there's a package you may have to add, one of those dev packages that it may need to complete the install.
Yeah, I read I had to change one of the files, the make file, and then rerun it, and I did that, and I still came up with the same issue.
Oh, no, I know what it is, Jay. Yes. You gotta go in the make file. So you got to go in the GitHub Pi folder, open up the Pi folder, right-click on the make file, use the editor to open that up, and you have to. If there's something in there, Mac, and you have to equals on. In other words, you have to turn that feature on if you use a Mac, or there's another command. Oh, I'm trying to think, like a TCI or no. Oh, I gotta look, but it may be in there. If you open the make file and you scroll down a little further, it tells you about each command. And if you're running the Mac, you have to enable that, and then save the file, and then remake it.
Yep, it's something like that. It's doing it now. I'll tell you what it is. Let's see.
Yeah, it's in the make file, and it's only if you're using Mac. And if you go down a little further, it'll explain each one, and it'll tell you why you got to enable it. And it's usually equals on, I believe, or you got to put 3 letters.
Yeah, actually, there's a few different errors here. One error is it's upgrading. Python, that is fine. Fetching SOAP SDR, that's fine. Here, error checklist text 1. make minimum requirements. That's one of them. There's another one down here. Make list text 4. Make list text 4 again. Text 5. And where's the last one? Text 3. The 3, 4, and 5 are having issues. Whatever the make list text 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, here's what you do. Try this. Delete the make file. Take the make file and delete it. Send it to the trash bin. You can always send it back. Okay, make clean, do another get pull or get clone, get pull. I don't know if it'll do a get pull if it didn't finish the install. So do, or you may have to, I don't know. Get clone, I don't know if get clone works on Mac. Try get pull and see if it updates anything after you delete the make file. But you do have to enable something in the make file. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to delete that. Make file. Like I said, I can always put it back, or just re-download it.